guys, it is Saturday, July 16th, and I am doing my very first online workshop. So the workshop online is going to be kind of like if you came to an in-person one. I'm going to be making some cards for you today, and then if you place a $50 order with me online, and I'll have a link after the video, I'll post the link. Then I'm going to send you the 3 card kits that we make today. So part of why I love Stampin' Up! Is getting everybody together and just being creative. And I think I do love being creative, don't get me wrong, but I also love the community. I love getting together and chatting and just having fun. So I know everybody is not able to come to my in-person classes, so I thought I would start doing them online and see how that goes. So I wanted to go over some of the cards that I've made for my week-long Christmas in July. I did Christmas in July, I think I did Christmas in August last year, but never a week-long. So here's one card that I made. I didn't show, there's no video on this one. There's this card. I love the little bling for his nose. There's this guy. Love the coloring on this. You'll see him again, I'm sure. This one, love the classic candy cane, and a little bit of sparkle on that guy. And then this one, I did some other ones. These are just the ones that were sitting by my filming station, so I thought I'd show you guys. So I'm gonna have this host code, and it will be available for like 3 days. So I wrote it. Like I said, I'll have the link after I'm done with the video. I'll post that. But here is the host code. So when you go to place an order online, you can add that. And then I'll send you the I'll send you the card kits. I cannot send you the stamped images because that's against Stampin' Up! Policy. But place an order July 16th through 18th, and I will send you the cards. Okay, guys, so let's get crafting. This video is definitely going to be longer than normal because I'm making 3 cards, right? So here is one of the cards we're going to be making today, and it's a little fun fold, nothing too crazy. So here is, I already did the cutting, so let me show you. We're going to start off with Cherry Cobbler as a card base, and so I went with my trimmer and I took 1 inch off one side and then cut off the binding part. And then for this card, you want to make sure that your front is like this, because if you do it like this or like this, the card's not going to stand up. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. But we're going to do a score, a little bit better of a score there to get that to fold down. We're going to take some, I didn't write down all the products that I used, but this is the Glow Designer Series paper. So we're going to put this guy on the front. Oops, like so. And then we have another piece of Designer Series paper. This is the, this one's like foil. It is the Festive Foil specialty paper. But we are going to do a ribbon. First. And I'm not sure what happened to my ribbon. So maybe we won't do a ribbon first. All my baskets were good to go, but obviously not. Okay, so no ribbon on this. I'll show you the sample card with the ribbon again. But let's this guy up here. So we're gonna add this, and like so. Put that guy on there. We cut out some of the soft succulent of the same designer series paper. We use the Stitch Shapes, stylish shapes, I think they're called. Those are in the annual catalog. We're gonna put this guy on here. And then we're gonna add a snowflake. So these snowflakes are in the mini catalog, and you get 24 of these guys. And they come already kind of cut. You're just gonna pop them out. We're gonna add a couple of glue dots to the back. Maybe one glue dot, like so. We're gonna add another one too. So hopefully, it's kind of windy here today, and sometimes when the wind happens around here, my internet goes out, so I'm hoping the internet lasts. I mean, I don't live in the, well, I live in the desert, but I don't, you know, I live in suburbia. But, so if something happens, then I'll just do a video and I'll post it later. But just so you guys know, it is kind of windy here today. I'm going to take a piece of scrap, and I am using the Brightest Glow stamp set to get the joy. So can you hear me rummaging around because I don't know? Oh. That's funny. It's already attached in my basket because I'm so prepared. This is what it's like at my in-person classes too. I had my last in-person class on Thursday, and we lost a stamp for a little bit, and then somebody said, "Did you put it away already?" Yep. I was so organized. I cleaned it and put it away already, but not everybody had used it yet, so. All right, so we're just gonna angle these little guys, those cuts. We're gonna stick this on the front of the snowflake. Let's see, like so. We're gonna add some bling. Oh, I was gonna show you guys how the snowflakes came. So they come like this. So they're big sheets of 6. And like I said, you get 24 of those guys. Super cute. So I'll do that guy. Clean off my stamp. And put it away. Oops. There we go. So we're going to do some bling. I'm going to add this bling. So this is all part of a suite, and I talked about it earlier this week. But we're just going to throw a little bit of bling on here, kind of randomly. Where is it that I want the bling? There's that. Now we're going to do the inside, and for the inside, the reason I have that 1 inch piece missing is because we're going to do a little bit of this vellum. So the vellum comes, you get 6 sheets, 2 of each style. This is one of the styles. I'll show you the others in a little bit on another card. But I am going to put seal just pretty sparingly behind the snowflakes. There we go. And I'm also going to put some glue dots. And I did bring more glue dots over because I knew I was almost out with this roll. But I'm going to put some glue dots behind the snowflake also. So, like so. And another one kind of in the corners. But we do this behind an image because the adhesive will show through the vellum. There you go. And we're just going to put this guy on top of our inside of the card. There we go, like so. We're going to stamp a Merry Christmas on the inside. How fun, right? It's classic Christmas colors. We're going Cherry Cobbler, Evening Evergreen, and Soft Succulent. All three of those are just classic red and green for Christmas. Well, they're like the deep shades of your red and your green. So you guys let me know, what are your favorite Christmas colors? Are you traditional? You want to jazz it up a little bit? Maybe you have a rainbow Christmas tree. Maybe you have a pink Christmas tree. I don't know. So here is the very first card for today's workshop online. So like I said, you place an order and I will send you all of these goodies minus the stamped image, so you get to use what you want. Or if you would like to use the Joy, then the Brightest Glow is the stamp set that I used for that guy. All right, now our second card is going the other direction for Christmas. So, oops, I want to see my messy basket with all my supplies. Hopefully all my supplies are in there, right? So our second card for today is going to be going the other direction. We're going to do some Starry Sky, which is a new Stampin' Up! In color. Oh, thank you, Anna Connie. I'm so glad you're here. They, and then I'm going to show you some more of the vellum that we just used. So let's get a card kit. Let me show you what comes in that card kit. I always like to have my card right here so that I can sneak a little peek if I need to. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what color this is. Coastal Cabana, I believe. I believe this card is Coastal Cabana, this color. I think it's a little too dark to be Pool Party. Stampin' Up! Has so many fantastic colors. Sometimes I forget which ones. Okay, so this guy we're going to do some stamping. And, oh, maybe it is Pool Party. So, let me see. The stamp set is right here on the table. So we're going to take, so this is Christmas Lights. It's also part of that glow bundle. I'll have to look that up. Let me see. It is the Lights Aglow bundle. So we're going to do some random stamping here. We're going to take this snowflake, we're going to ink it up, and we're just going to randomly, we don't need to go over the middle too much because that's going to be covered up. Like so, and then you fill in where you want. If you want a little bit more on the outside, like so. I think that's good. All right, we got that. Oh, you know what we need to do first? So we have that guy. We're going to punch this image out. Typically I say stamp first and then punch out, but we're going to be using, oops, we're going to be using the Whisper White or the white craft ink from Stampin' Up. And so that needs a smidge of a time to dry. So if you were to stamp this, stick it in here, it might smear a little bit. So I punched first and then we're gonna stamp. So in that case, we need a greeting. We need all is merry and bright. So here's the white ink pad. And the white ink pad, I always feel I get a little messy, but we're just gonna stamp right there in the middle, like so. Pop it off. Ooh, it's pretty good. Okay, we're gonna take the same snowflake that we just used. We're gonna clean it off. And we're gonna ink it up a little bit, and we're just gonna stamp the edge of our new, this is a new punch in the annual catalog. Super cute, gives a little curvy, right? It's a little curvy. I'm trying to get it right in the middle there. There you go. Sometimes the glare around here. So there's that guy. We're gonna close up the white ink pad so I don't stick my thumb in it or anything. And while that's drying just a smidge, we're going to start layering. So see, this is a bigger piece of that. Well, actually the first card, it shows you the silver snowflake vellum, and this is flocked. So you have the snowflakes, but they're flocked. And oh my goodness, I did that wrong. All right, we're gonna go with it. So what we're gonna do, I was supposed to stamp this smaller piece of paper. So this piece of paper is supposed to be the inside of the card. So it may be a happy mistake. We're either gonna go like so and double up, or we're going to still make this the inside. I think we'll do that. We'll still make this the inside, but we will, I'll put something in the middle here for a greeting. Okay, so let's stamp again, but we gotta clean this guy off first. So let's clean off our white from the little snowflake. Get the pool party back out. See, sometimes little accidents, or you mean to do one thing, you're gonna do something else. We'll just go with it. It's only paper. So we are gonna go all the way around this way. One down there. There. Yep, that'll work. Okay. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna add a little bit of silver cord. So how we're gonna do that? We are going to put a couple of glue dots down, and we're gonna wrap this cord so that you can see it sticking out behind our all is merry and bright. Let's see, where's the glue dot? And there's the glue dot. So we're going to stick that cord down on the glue dot, and we're just going to kind of loop it around. And I don't want too much to come out, but enough. Oops, we're going to put this guy in the glue dot. that guy just wants to go that way, so we're gonna let him. A little bit bigger than the last one I did, but it'll work. We're gonna cut that guy off. We're gonna add some dimensionals to this guy, and we're gonna put it up just like that. Ooh, pretty. Okay, let's get some dimensionals on here. Like so. I hope you guys are all having a great day, whether you're watching live or the replay. So we're gonna put this guy right there. It's kind of angled a little bit. And then we can, I am going to use seal to put this guy on the vellum. And then to attach the vellum to the card base, we can use seal all behind this cardstock. Like so. Like that. So there, oh, we still need some bling, but let's figure out the inside. I think I might just stamp, where are my images? Or my greetings? I might, let's see. Yep, all right. We are going to just see if this works. We're gonna ink this up with our Starry Sky. And I'm just gonna put joy in this white spot right here. There we go. And that's gonna be the inside of our card. And I think that pool party is light enough, like you could just do your signing right here, and you could write on the other side of the card if you had a little message to send to somebody. I think this is gonna work out just fine. So kind of a happy little mistake here. So that is our second card. And then let me show you the, oh, the bling, I forgot the bling. Let me show you the samples too, because each sample that I did is a little bit different. And we will talk about that. Oops, these guys. Okay, so this bling is Iridescent Rhinestone Basic Jewels. These, depending on how the light is hitting them, they kind of pick up that color. They are 4 different sizes. We're going to put that guy down there. I think we may have to go with 5 on this card for some reason. I'm thinking some of these snowflakes need a little bit more bling. There we go. So let me show you the different. So this guy had no silver cord. And then this guy does have a silver cord. So those are the different variations. And then I can show you, so the inside, I just did the greeting and the snowflakes on top, whereas my happy mistake, the snowflakes are all over. The snowflakes are all over the inside, but like I said, I think it works. So even if you think you made a big mistake, and even if it wouldn't have worked, it is, I would save this for something else. This would make a great front of a card, or even just this card but without the vellum. So different ideas you can have with that same card. Okay, let's see, I don't need these cards anymore. So that is our second card for today. We're going to go on to our third and final card. And we're going to talk a little bit more about the online workshop. So this is my very first online workshop. I've been doing Facebook Lives for a while now. And I know all of you guys that watch are not local to me. So I thought, why not? Let's get together online and create some cards. Oops. And I can send you some goodies. So if you place an order online using the host code, and there'll be a link that I'll attach to in the description after the video, using this host code, then I will send you the card kits to make the 3 cards that we're making right now. They will not include the stamped images because I can't do that. Stampin' Up policy, not to send stamped images. So you use the images that you have, but I get to send you all the elements of the card. And that way you can make it yours. All right, you guys ready for the third card? I know I say super cute. I think that may be one of my go-to words, but this card, super cute, right? Look at that Scotty dog. One of my Facebook Lives, I've already used the Scotty dog, the stamped image. You can go back and look for that. It was a really lovely card. I think I like the silhouette even better without the stamped image. This card makes my heart happy. It's kind of crazy how paper can do that, right? Okay, so we're going to be using the Christmas Scotty stamp set for this card. And we're also going to be using, well, let me show you the kit. Everything you're going to get from me. Let me see. Oops. Okay. So I'm only going to make one of these cards today, but you're going to be getting both things for both of these guys. So let me show you. You know when you have something in your hand, then you're like, oh, I want that. And then you just let it go. So for these card bases, we are using the, what are they called? They are called the Santa Express Memories and More cards and envelopes. So I thought this would be a great time to give you guys some ideas about ordering. So if the Santa Express Memories and More cards and envelopes are $11. If you bought the Christmas Scotty bundle, $36.75. Festive Foils specialty paper, $10. That gets you to $57.75. So you get a free item from, and that's before shipping, handling, and tax. You get a free item from Stampin' Up, and then I send you the card kits for you to be able to make these cards. How cool is that, right? And so when I say card kits, it's everything that I'm pulling out of these plastic bags, right? So you get the cut designer series paper. You get the vellum that's already pre-cut. You get the sheet, the little sheet of the black, basic black, so that you can punch out your image. The little strip of the candy cane paper so you can make the little bow. If you don't want to buy the Scotty's bundle, that's totally fine. Just put your own image in there. Whatever you have in your craft stash, not a problem. Okay, so these guys, the card bases are a little bit bigger than our traditional size when you cut a piece of cardstock in half. And so they come with these amazing envelopes. They're so pretty. I'd be so happy to get one of these in the mail. So you get those. So let's make this guy, the red one today. And they're both the same. They're just, everything's the same, just different paper. I mean, you guys can see that, right? There you go. So we're playing off the traditional red and green, the real red, These are Stampin' Up! Colors, Real Red, Garden Green. We're gonna take, let's see, we're gonna take, yeah, Garden Green. And this guy, so we're gonna attach these guys together, like so. So if you guys like this idea, let me know about me coming on here and creating a handful of cards. Like, I am here every Friday at 10 a.m. Arizona time. And that's where I show you one card. But you guys let me know if you like the workshop idea. So we're gonna take this ribbon, we're gonna make a bow with it, like so. I'm gonna tighten up the loops a little bit. Bows you usually have to play with just a little bit. Also, if you guys could give me a thumbs up if you're watching it live or the replay, definitely helps me on Facebook. Let's see, we're gonna attach this guy. I think I'm gonna put a glue dot on here first. So I typically, when I have a bow like that, I will, oops, that guy is all done. Good thing I have another box. Let's see how these are on here. So there's one lot of glue dots from Stampin' Up! And they stick to this or they stick to this. You're always not really sure which one you have until you open up the package. Okay. So we're gonna, it is straight, right? It's crooked on the back side. It's throwing me off a little bit, but it's straight on front. So we're gonna use some seal, put this guy on here like so. Yeah, there we go. And now let's cut out some stuff. So we're gonna cut out our Scotty dog. And to get the black Scotty dog, there's no way of not cutting out the bow. So you can either throw that bow away, you can save the bow for if you do a different color Scotty. I just lined it on the floor. Oops. Well, we're not making two cards, but I'll cut this guy out just so I can have them. There you go. All right. We are going to do some stamping. This card has just a smidge of stamping, and we're going to take the Merry Christmas from the stamp set and see, I can show you. So if I have extra images, I always save them and keep them with the stamp set, either with the stamp set or with the dies. I do the same thing with dies. I'll keep them in the package so that I know where they are. For me, if I just throw them in a pile, I'll never be able to find them or look for them or remember that I have them. Really. Okay, and I didn't get the Merry Christmas out. So we're gonna get the Merry Christmas, we're gonna ink it up, and then we're gonna stamp. So let's do some garden green here. We're gonna get out our matte because it is a clear stamp, just so we get a crisper image. So the red rubber stamps, you don't really need the matte. You can stamp right on a table. But the clear stamps, or the photopolymer stamps, need a little bit of cushion. Good morning, Lee, or good afternoon. where are my scissors? I'm making a big mess. I should really show you guys the amount of space I'm using. Even though you guys see this much space, you should really see the disaster I have going on here. So for this greeting, we are going to cut it in half. And I'm just eyeballing it. I know this makes some people very nervous. But we're just gonna cut it like so. And then I'm gonna do the little banners. You guys, I've done this more than once, I think, this week. But I'm gonna trim those edges off just a little bit. So we're gonna cut in the middle and then make our triangle. And this guy's super small. In real life, this would be a lot closer to my eyeballs so that I could see. Okay, so there's that guy. And then we're gonna do the same thing to the Christmas. And this guy, I'm fine with it being a little whimsical and not having straight lines, straight edges. It could be a little slanted or crooked or a little bit more room on one side or the other. I think it's just fun. So, like so. And then to attach those, we are going to be using our mini glue dots. No, our mini dimensionals, not glue dots, dimensionals. So let me get rid of the trash there. So here is our sample card. Oh, we still need to cut out our, oh, that little guy is so cute. I know exactly who I'm sending this card to. One of my very best friends in high school loves Scotty dogs. And we, remember back in the, I'm gonna age myself here, but back in the 80s when you used stencils and you created a border around your room, we did Scotty dogs all around her room. So I'm gonna cut out just the bow out of this candy cane. This designer series paper comes from the Sweetest Christmas suite. It's your paper bundle. Well, it's the suite, but oh yeah, I only need one. And we're going on our traditional colors here, right? Like our classic red and green. So let's start attaching things. We are going to take a glue dot for the bow. I'm gonna put him on the little Scotty. I saw this card. I wonder what I do with it. Oh. If you guys have a minute, I will walk over to my table that's like 5 steps away when I'm done with this card and show you another one of these Scotty dog cards that I got in a swap. Super cute. Let me do that after I finish this card. I'm gonna put this guy in the middle. And again, the reason why we're attaching the Scotty dog first to the vellum is because I want to know where I'm going to put my glue dots. You could really use, oh my goodness, that glue dot is very stringy. We're not using that one. We're going to use some seal, like so. And then I'm going to put some sequins around the vellum and we'll do some glue dots behind the sequins. There's that guy. Like I said, we need to get out our mini dimensionals. And if you don't have many dimensionals, you can always just use your scissors and cut the edges. And you just make them the width that you want. So like these little strips are super skinny. So let's just go with that. You guys see that I'm using my fabric scissors? Because I don't know where my other scissors went. You gotta do what you gotta do when you're live on Facebook, right? Oh, your moose punch, Lee, would be so cute. So I'm not sure if you heard the first part of this, but these are the card, the Santa cards. They're Memories and More cards. Oops. But yes, that moose would be adorable with this guy. Oops. All right. So we're going to do Merry Christmas on the front. I think it's going to have to go over Scotty Dog's little front paw there. I think I made that bow a little too big. We'll go with it. I'll just scrunch this up. Let's see. It would help if I took the back off of it, right? There we go. And we're going to move this guy even closer, like that. There we go. Rarely do I make two cards exactly the same if I'm doing things like randomly. If it's layers, 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 then yeah, I can make them the same. But otherwise, every card has a little bit of character and everyone knows that it is made with love, right? I think so. Okay, so these are the sequins from the Sweetest Christmas, and we're just going to add some bling here, like so. I do not want to put it behind him. I think that would look weird. All right. So that is our card, and if you, like I said, if you want to put some glue dots back there, you can. Let's see if I can. Since I only put one on there. It doesn't really need it. But there you go. All right. Let me go get that card real quick. Look at how cute this card is. So who made this card? Donna somebody. I don't want to butcher the last name. But it's this die that does this in just a cutout. And then the little heart. Isn't that adorable? I loved it. Oh, so cute. Okay. Wow, this is my longest video ever. My very first online workshop. Let me go over the stuff again. If you place an order with me online using the host code or the link that I'm going to put up, probably in about, it takes me about 5-10 minutes after all the tech stuff I do. Use that link, place an order of $50 or more. You get a free item from Stampin' Up! That you get to choose from their celebration catalog. So one of their goodies. If you place a $100 order, there's a couple of $100 items that you can choose from. Look at how cute that is. So cute. I haven't played with this set yet, but that's on my to-do list. The dies, the tree lot dies that you can get for $100 if you place a $100 order. So you're going to get the free item from Stampin' Up! Because it's celebration right now. You're going to get the card kits from me. So I will mail you the card kits. I'm also going to mail you a PDF, which is pictures and directions of how to make these cards. that's what you get from me. So you'll get cards to make these two. You're actually getting 4 cards because this is a 2-for-1 kind of a thing. And then you get the this guy, and I pick stuff up and I throw it around. And you get the card kit for this guy. I hope you guys had a great time watching. Like I said, let me know if you're watching live or replay. You know, Stampin' Up! Loves it when we interact with each other. I love it when we interact with each other, and we can't always be sitting around the the kitchen table and creating together, but this is like the second best way to do that. So thank you guys very much for watching, and I will talk to you guys all soon. Thanks for being a part of Christmas, my very first week-long Christmas in July. You're not going to see Christmas cards for me for a while. You guys have a great weekend, and I will talk to everybody later. Thank you so much.